everyone, welcome to Artbeat. First of all, a very warm welcome to you and your child to Artbeat, and we really thank you for choosing Artbeat for your child to learn art, and we are really excited to have your child at Artbeat. So, towards the beginning, let's talk about what Artbeat is. So, Artbeat is founded by our founder Namrata ma'am, who is a self-taught artist and who is very passionate about art. Okay, so she founded this school and it is based in Bangalore, and we have one center in JP Nagar in Bangalore, and we have another center which is HSR again in Bangalore. So a lot of offline workshops, offline regular classes for the students, a lot of fun camps happen at these two centers. Along with that, we even have online activities. So online regular classes, short-term courses for adults. We even have online camps for the children. So all of these things happen both online as well as offline at Artbeat. And all of us at Artbeat are really passionate about art, and we love teaching children as well as adults about art, about the concepts of art, and we really have fun along with them. Okay, so if you want to know more about what happens, every week, every Saturdays we have workshops at HSR and JP Nagar. So if you all want to know more about these workshops and what all is happening, you all can definitely check our website. You all can check our Instagram page, Facebook for the updates. Okay, now what makes learning at Artbeat special? It's our curriculum, which is theme based. Now, what is theme based learning? What we do is every month we select a particular theme that might be of a particular interest to the child according to their age groups. Okay, we choose a particular theme for the entire month and we relate it to art. So in this way, the child is learning about what is happening around them in the world, and they also learn about the concepts, the basic concepts of art. Okay, so theme-based learning has a lot of benefits. It is linked to higher intelligence levels. It is a lot of fun. The children can actually relate to what is going on, okay, in the studying environment, in the learning environment. And we really, try to connect art along with all of these themes. Some of these examples are out of the world, pet animals, and, famous monuments of the world. All of these themes we have had at Artbeat, and the children really love learning about these concepts and relating them to the art. Okay, it creates kind of an intrinsic motivation for the children to keep practicing the art techniques, and then they eagerly wait for the classes every week, because every week there is something new. They get to learn something new about art as well as these concepts. Okay, so this theme-based learning is very important for a child's cognitive development as well. So that is what we do at Artbeat. We try to combine art along with the other things, okay, that is might be relevant to the child, and we try to teach them art in a very different way and in a very unique way. So I'm sure your child is also going to enjoy this theme-based learning approach. Along with the theme-based learning approach, we try that from a very young age. So even for a level 1 kid, that is a 5-year-old kid, to a 7-year-old kid, to the level 3 kids, that is 13 years old, we try to teach them the elements and principles of art. Okay, so it's not just that we are teaching them how to draw shapes and how to color and everything. We try to focus on the concepts of art as well. We try to introduce art forms that are going on since a really long time to the modern art as well. So the child is going to learn a lot about what is happening around the world along with the theme-based learning, and they will also learn the elements and principles of art, the basic elements and principles of art. And from a very young age, that they will know how to place, how to compose a particular artwork in a particular page, how to use the coloring techniques, coloring scheme, which colors go together very well, warm colors, cool colors. All of these fun concepts that are related to art are also taught at Artbeat. Okay, so in this particular session, I will be explaining you guys how the online classes work, what all happens, what are our expectations from you guys, what you guys can expect from us. All of those topics will be covered: how to use the Google Classroom, when the classes are conducted, when they have to submit the assignments. Everything in detail will be explained in this particular video. So let's start with how the online classes work. So both online and offline, we have 3 levels. Okay, we have divided the children into age groups. Okay, so we have 3 levels: level 1, level 2, and level 3. So level 1 kids are usually around the age group of 5 to 7, level 2 kids are around the age group of 8 to 10, and level 3 kids students are 10 and above up to their teenage years. We have these 3 levels. Now what happens is when we divide the students into these 3 levels, so we try to base the curriculum according to that particular age group. Okay, so it's going to be different for level 1, different for level 2 and level 3. The difficulty level is going to increase a little bit as the level increases. So according to your child's age and according to your child's skill, your child will be put into a particular level. So now each kid is going to have one live session per week, which is going to be a 1-hour session that happens on the Zoom app. Okay, the link will be shared, how it will be shared, all of that I will be explaining you guys in a few minutes. And along with that, every week they have to submit 2 assignments. For that we have pre-recorded sessions. That means we give them instructional videos on how to work on those assignments as well. So 1 live session every week, along with that 2 pre-recorded sessions are given to them so that they can work on their skills, work on their techniques. Okay, now as of now in level 1 we have 7 batches, level 2 we have 5 batches, and level 3 we have 2 batches. Okay, so according to your timings, according to your schedule, you can choose the batch that you want to enroll your child in. Okay, you can talk to the center head, you can look up for the schedules, for the timings with the center head and with the growth manager, and accordingly you can enroll your child into one of these batches. Now, where are you going to find these assignments and where are you going to find these pre-recorded sessions, where the agenda will be shared, what materials to use for that particular class? All of that I'll be explaining in a few minutes. Okay, so let's quickly, I will take you guys quickly through the Google Classroom, how you will receive the link, how you have to accept the invite. All of this I will be explaining you right now. Okay, so first I will explain to the new admissions how you will receive the Google Classroom link, what the confirmation message looks like. Once you join Artbeat, you will receive a confirmation message on WhatsApp as well as your mail ID. So what this confirmation message includes is, it includes the name of the student, it includes the ID, mail ID that you have given us, that you've registered at Artbeat with. So all the links of the Google Classroom and everything is going to happen on this particular ID itself. So I want you guys to use this ID itself for your future references as well. Okay, then you will also have the contact number that you have given us and the child's roll number. You can note it down for future references, the child's roll number, the particular level that the child has been enrolled in, and the batch. As I said, in level 1 we have 7 batches, so this child has been admitted in this particular batch. So you will receive the batch name, that is level 1 batch 1, level 1 batch 2, whatever you have chosen, that particular batch will be given there, and the teacher's name will be mentioned, which teacher is going to teach the child, that teacher's name is going to be mentioned. Okay, along with that, if you see here, this is the link for the Google Classroom. Okay, and along with that you will also receive a link for this particular video that you're watching right now, the introductory video, so that you learn everything about Artbeat. This link will also be mentioned. So you will have 2 links, one about the classroom and one about this introductory session that we are having right now. Okay, so towards the first time you can click on this particular link. Okay, and it will ask you to join via the email that you have chosen. Okay, so as you can see, my email address has been mentioned over here. Okay, so please make sure over here it's the correct email address that you have given us. Okay, if it's not that particular email, you will click on it and you will switch the account to that particular email address. You can choose from this whatever you have given to us at Artbeat. That particular account you can choose, and then you can click on join the class. Okay, this is one way of doing it. So every month you will receive a different link, because as I said, it is theme-based learning. Every month we are going to have a new theme. That means every month we will have a new Google Classroom that is going to be created. So every month it's going to be a new link. So where you will receive this new link every new month is, you will receive it in your email, that is here. So you will not receive it in your primary email. It will mostly come in the updates section. So when you open it, see here, I have received a link by Jweria Art Teacher. So if I click on join, again it will show me the options of the email IDs that I have. Okay, and you have to choose the correct email ID. If it's not showing the correct email ID, then you will have to click on switch account and you will have to choose that particular email ID. So for me, this is this particular email ID, and then I will click on join. So once I click on join, it will directly take me to the classroom. Okay, so this is how the classroom looks like. This is the January classroom of Out of the World for level 1. This is how the classroom is going to look like once you click on join. There are 2 ways to receive the link. One you will receive on your mail ID. So we have WhatsApp groups for each batches. One is the main group, that is Artbeat Juniors Online, and one more group you will be added to, that is the specific batch group that you will be added. So this particular student, as you can see, was enrolled in level 1 batch 1. So this particular parent will be added to the level 1 batch 1 WhatsApp group. In the description, okay, in WhatsApp you have the description of the group, right? In that as well you will receive the link, so you can join it from there. So you can check it here in your mail in the update section, and you can join from here. So once you open the classroom, this is how the classroom will look like. So the very first thing that you see when you open the classroom is the stream section. Please don't do anything here, no adding comments here, no posting anything here. This is only for our purposes. When we post a particular material, we post a particular assignment, we post it here via stream. These are just for announcements, so you don't have to add any comments here, you don't have to post any artwork over here. What you have to do is you have to click on classwork. Okay, so once you click on classwork, you will get all of these topics. Okay, so I request you and your child to go through all of the topics. So the very first thing that you see is all about art. In that we have explained the materials that we use for each live classes. Okay, so mostly the materials that we use are color pencils, we use oil pastels, we use watercolor cakes, not tubes, we use watercolor cakes for children, then we use watercolor pencils. Okay, these are the 4 mediums that we use. Okay, detailed instructions about these mediums are explained by one of our teacher in one of these sections. So about the materials, about the color scheme, about the different techniques that we use for coloring, all of that has been explained in the All About Art class. So I would request you guys to please go through this, and I would ask you to make sure that your child also goes through this. After that, the other topics that we have is parent guide. So that is a guide for you. I hope I really want you guys, I really request you guys to go through the parent guide. I request you guys to go through all of these topics once, and if you have any queries, any doubts, definitely you can come back to us. Okay, now as I said, every month we have a new theme. So in that particular classroom you will have an explanation of that theme, why we have chosen this theme, how we are relating it to art, and with this particular theme in that particular month, what the child is going to learn. Just go through it. Holiday list is given as well. So these are the days where Artbeat is going to be closed. If your child's class falls in that particular day, we will either prepone the classes or we will postpone the classes, and we will give the classes to you. So when regular classes are falling on the holidays, we make sure that the child does not miss the class, and we either prepone it or we postpone it. The information regarding that will be given to you guys a week prior. Okay, next comes the introductory art kits. So we even have art kits at Artbeat, where you can buy the basic stationery that we use, all the mediums that I mentioned before, all the materials that I mentioned before. We have a kit, a small kit for the kids that they can use for their Artbeat classes. So you can contact the center head for that. All the information regarding that, how you can buy it, how you can purchase it, all of the information is given in the classroom, so you can just go through it, and if you're interested, then you can contact the center head and get it as soon as possible. Okay, then we have the digital batch board. Now what is this digital batch board? So every week we have assignments as well as the live classes, right? I told you 1 hour live class and 2 pre-recorded sessions are there. So we give awards to students. Okay, it's like a positive reinforcement that the child receives. So if the child has colored really well, they get the rainbow badge. If the child artwork was really well, they get the star artist. If the child has submitted the assignments, then and the artwork has come out really well, they even get the Picasso of the week. If the sketching is really nice, they get the Da Vinci. If their artwork is the best artwork, they get out of the world. And all of these badges are there, all of these awards are there to motivate the child. Okay, so in 3 months they can accumulate these badges, they can collect these badges, and they can redeem their Amazon vouchers. So for more information, again, you will have to contact the center head for this. Okay, so that's it about the batch board. It's very important that we keep motivating the child. So if the child feels that my artwork has come out really well, and if the teacher appreciates it, if the teacher gives them that particular badge, the child feels motivated and they try to do more and more, they try to work more hard so that they can get the other badges as well. So in this way the child keeps getting motivated. So that's why we have this to reinforce the learning behavior of the children. Now next is the PTM. Okay, so every 3 months the parent can attend a parent teacher meeting. So we monthly also and week wise also we track the progress of our students. Okay, so we make sure that we're looking at their artworks and we see, oh, this child is able to do this really nice, now the child can focus on this, or this child needs more improvement with this particular thing, so they need to work on all of these things. So we want to discuss all of these things with the parent so that the parent is able to help the child. Okay, in an online environment it is very important that the parent plays an active role. Okay, because we are not meeting the child personally, we are meeting them only once a week, so it's very very important that you help the child, you motivate them to work on the assignments, you motivate them to work on their skills. 3 months we arrange for these parent teacher meetings. Okay, so an email will be sent to you of the students in that particular month who will be attending the PTM. So if you're really interested, then you can confirm with us that you want to attend the PTM meeting. Okay, and we will schedule it accordingly, and you can have a meeting with that with your child's class teacher, and the teacher will share what the child is improving in, what the child needs to work on, what is going to be the focus for the next quarter. All of these things will be discussed in the PTM. Okay, so we request you to take active participation in all of these things. That is really going to help your child. Now the next thing that we have is the ArtBeat certificate exams. Now we have introduced the ArtBeat certificate exams for the beginners as well as the pro students. Now in this exam what happens is all the students who have completed 8 months and who are 6 years and above, all the students who have completed 8 months continuously at ArtBeat and who are 6 years of age and above will be eligible to give the beginners exam. So the syllabus for the beginners exam is already mentioned here. Student is eligible for giving the exam. We will announce if suppose the exam is going to happen in February, we will announce the exam, the list of the students who are eligible to give the exams we will announce in that particular month, and the child can then give the exam. So the syllabus is already mentioned in the classroom, and the list of the students who will give the exam is also mentioned in the classroom. Now how to conduct how the child has to sit, how the child has to engage in the classroom, what are the rules, all of that has been explained as well in the Google Classroom under this section called the live session link. Okay. Next to that we have the student live session. Now what is the student live session about? So I said every week we have one live session. In that, whatever artwork the child completes, okay, along with the teacher, they complete one particular artwork, right? So the child has to hold their artwork in their hand, they have to give us a big smile, and they have to upload that picture over here. Okay, so I will just explain you guys how that is done. So you have to just go to view assignment. Okay, and there is a section called your work. Okay, so there is a section called your work, and what you have to do is you have to click on add or create. You don't have to select any of these, that is doc, slide, sheet, drawings. No, either you can go to Google Drive or you can go to file. Okay, file is when you will select a proper attachment from your desktop, okay, whatever is saved on your computer or on your device. So that is when you will choose file, or you can also go to Google Drive, okay, and upload it from there. So you can just select whatever your child artwork is. Okay, I'm selecting this particular child's artwork and I'm just adding it. Okay, so you can just select it from your device. The file is going to load. Loaded, what you're going to do is you're going to click on hand in. Okay, so it's very important that you click on hand in. If you don't click on hand in, the teachers might not be able to see the artwork. Okay, once you click on hand in, the teacher might be able to see, and you will receive a comment within 24 hours. So this is only for the student live session. Whatever work they are doing in the live session along with the teacher, that has to be uploaded under student live session. Okay, now coming to the agenda. Now as I told you guys, we have 7 batches. Can you see? Batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, batch 4, batch 5, batch 6, batch 7. All of these batches. So if your child suppose is in level 1, batch 1, and January month has started, or any particular month has started, and week 1, so the agenda for that particular week is given here in the classroom. The agenda will also be shared on WhatsApp as well. So I told you guys, you will be added to 2 groups. One is the juniors online group where everyone is there, and one is that particular batches group you will be added to. So every Tuesday we give the agenda. Okay, so every Tuesday it will be uploaded on the classroom as well, and it will be sent via WhatsApp as well. Okay, so what all what all is included in the agenda. We have the batch name, we have the date when the class is going to happen, we have the timing of the batch, and we even have the Zoom link. So you just have to simply click on the Zoom link at that particular time, okay, and the teacher will admit a dot. So suppose this class is starting at 4 to 5, so the teacher will admit the child dot 4 o'clock. Okay, along with that, what topic we are going to cover? So we're going to cover monster alien in this particular session, so that will be given. Along with that, the materials that the child needs. So the classes happen on Thursday, Friday and Saturday, right? So we will give the materials on Tuesday only, so that you can arrange the materials. So it's very important that your child has a basic color pencil set, a basic watercolor pencil set, oil pastel set, and a watercolor cake set. Along with that, the brushes and HB pencil, eraser, sharpener, scale. This basic art kit your child should have. Okay, and sometimes we even according to the festivals, according to the things that are going on, we even have activities like craft activities. So that's why we give the agenda on Tuesday, so that you can arrange the materials. Okay, if you're not able to arrange one particular material, you can contact the class teacher and the center head. By far, Wednesday you can contact the center head and the teacher, so that they can tell you an alternative to be used. You can't contact us on Thursday. Your child has class on Thursday, and you can't contact us on Thursday and tell that you don't have this particular material, what is to be used. Okay, so please contact us prior. That's why we are giving you all the agenda prior, so that you all can arrange for the materials. Okay, and as you can see, along with the link, you even have this worksheet. So this is a warm-up worksheet. So every class, before we start any activity, we ask the students to practice the coloring techniques, or we might ask them to practice lines. So this is our warm-up exercise sheet. You can take out a printout of this, or if you don't have a printer available, the child can draw the boxes and keep the sheet ready, so that in the class the time is not wasted and everything runs smoothly. So we request you guys to please keep the warm-up sheet ready as well for each and every class. So please look for your child's batch. So batch 1, if your child is in batch 1, then the link will be here for week 1, for week 2, for week 3. Okay, for batch 2 the link is different, so you can't use this link for your child. Okay, so please look for your right batch and look for the right link as well. Okay, so these are for all the 7 batches, different links. Okay, now let's come to the worksheets and the assignments. Okay, so we have 8 worksheets in the entire month, that is 2 worksheets per week. So as you can see, session 1 has worksheet 1 and 2, worksheet 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay, for these worksheets, now suppose session 3 worksheet 5 and 6, the worksheet is given here, and the medium is also mentioned, that it is the child has to use oil pastels for worksheet 5 and the child has to use watercolors for worksheet 6. All of that has been mentioned here. Okay, so for each worksheet it is mentioned. So they have to use pencils and sketch pens, they have to use watercolor pencils, everything is mentioned, and the child has to do the same thing. Okay, now suppose the child wants to work on worksheet 1 and worksheet 2. I told you guys we have pre-recorded sessions, right? So where to find the pre-recorded sessions is here in the instructional videos. So the child wants to work on worksheet 1 and 2, so the child will look for the video, or you will look for the video in session 1 instruction video. The teacher's completed work is also here, and we have the video. So you just have to click on this, it will take you to a YouTube link, and there everything is explained how to work on the worksheet, and the child can work along with the teacher on this worksheet. Okay, and as I said, once a child gives the beginner exam, they become eligible for the pro exam. So they can work on these extra worksheets. Okay, so if you have completed the beginner's exam and if you're a pro student right now of that particular level, you can work on these pro worksheets as well. Okay, so when your child has to submit the assignments, okay, so for that also we have a deadline. So every Mondays we will post the assignment on the Google Classroom. Okay, so you will receive a notification that the assignment has been posted. So the child can work from Monday to Sunday. Okay, the child has an entire week to work on the assignments. From Monday to Sunday, 8 o'clock is the deadline. Okay, so if the child submits it before Sunday, Sunday before 8 o'clock, then only they will receive the assignment warrior badge that I told you all, that is there in the badge board, right? After that, if they submit, they won't receive the assignment warrior badge, but they will receive a different badge. Like if they've colored really well, they will get a rainbow badge. If they've drawn really well, they will get a Da Vinci badge. Okay, so Why these assignments are important is we will teach your child the skills or the techniques in in the 1 hour live session. If your child is not practicing these skills, they might tend to forget. Okay, your child is developing right now. They are in the developing age, be it level 1, level 2 or level 3. All of these children in this particular age group are developing. If they are not going to practice these skills, if they are not going to practice these techniques, they might tend to forget. Okay, and then it will be very difficult for them to remember all of these things. So if they are practicing it regularly, week by week, they will get really good at their shapes, they will get really good at their proportions and their coloring techniques and everything. That is why assignments are really important, and we really encourage our students to work on these assignments, and we really want them to work on these assignments, and we really want them to do good at it. Okay, now I said we have the classes. We have 7 levels in level 7 batches in level 1. We have 5 batches in level 2, and we have 2 batches in level 3. Now you have chosen a particular batch, and during that time, suppose you have some work, some emergency comes up, and your child might not be able to attend that particular week. So what can be done? Will your child miss the class? No. What you can do is you can contact the center head and you can ask for an alternate batch. So if your child is taking classes on Thursday, you can contact the center head and ask if any available batches are there for Friday and Saturday. If your child is attending class on Friday, please contact prior only, so that we'll give either a Thursday batch or a Saturday batch. For Saturdays, those who are attending on Saturdays, it's very, very important that you contact us on Thursday or Wednesday itself, so that we can give you a Thursday or a Friday batch. After Saturdays, we can't give you any batch or any compensatory sessions. Okay, before that we can definitely give. So it's very important that prior to that you inform us that your child will not be able to attend the class that particular week. So can we get any alternate batch? Okay, you can't directly choose any particular batch and ask the child to join. No, you have to first contact our center head. You have to confirm according to the schedule. The center head will give you a particular link, and you have to join with that particular link only. Okay, so this is very important. Now, during the live sessions, we request the child to keep the video on throughout. Okay, they can't switch off their video. Only when they can switch off their videos is when they have some network issues. Sometimes that happens, they have network issues, so they can keep the video off so that they can see the teacher, whatever artwork the teacher is doing. But other than that, the child's video should be switched on continuously throughout the entire class. And as I said, the child has to sit in a comfortable position, preferably on a chair and a table, nicely resting the back on the chair's backrest and sitting straight, and and please make sure that the child is punctual, coming on time. I've already told this. So please make sure you go through all the instructions, all the Zoom etiquettes, all the rules and everything that are there. And if your child is 6 years and below, the parents can help only with technology. Okay, if something has happened, if the mic is not working, if the video is not working, the parents can help. And few times when we do artworks, they have to cut and something like that, you can help. But otherwise, you can't sit and draw with the child. Let the child do the drawing, let the child do the coloring. No sibling or parent is going to help the child. We want the child to learn. The particular child that have been admitted to Art Beat, that particular child should learn. Okay, and the child should become independent on how to handle everything. So we request you not to help your child. If your child is 6 years and below, and with technology and everything, if they need help, you can definitely help them. Okay, now about the payment. Okay, so Art Beat is a prepaid class, so unless and until you make the payment, we might not be able to admit the child. So the first time you make the payment, you're going to be making a quarterly payment. Okay, for 3 months you're going to be making the payment. Okay, so once the 3 months are about to get over, in the 3rd month, on the 25th of that particular month, you will receive a reminder that you have to pay for the next 3 months. Okay, so the payment you will have to make before the 31st of that month, before the 31st of the 3rd month. Okay, and before the 4th month starts, you will have to make the payment. Okay, and the invoice of the payment will be sent on 25th of the 3rd month. Okay, now once you make the payment, the transaction number, you will get a transaction number. You will have to send that transaction number to the center head. Okay, so once the 3 months are about to get over, you will receive a payment reminder. Okay, so since this is a prepaid class, for the next quarter as well, you will have to pay it in advance. So once the 3 months are about to get over, you will receive a reminder on the ID, the mail ID that you have given us at Art Beat. If the payment is still not made for the next quarter, then you will receive a reminder on your personal number that you have given to us, okay, by the center coordinator. Okay, so please make sure the that you're paying in advance, because at Artbeat we have pre-paid classes. Okay, and on your mail ID itself you will receive the payment link as well. So please click on the link, and you can use GPay, you can use card, you can use net banking, and you can make the payment however you want. Okay, said these are prepaid classes, so if you have not paid for the next quarter, we make only quarterly payments. Okay, so if you've not paid for the next quarter, what happens is you will be removed from that particular group. Okay, I told you guys, right, you're admitted to the juniors online group and that particular batch group. So if you're in batch 1, you will be added to that batch's WhatsApp group. So you will be removed from that group if the payment is not made. Once the payment is made, you will be admitted back to that particular group. Okay, and then you will receive a new link for the Google Classroom, because it's going to be a new month. So please check in the update section of your inbox for the link, and you can also get the Google Classroom link on the WhatsApp description of each month. Okay, so every month it's going to be a new theme, a new link of the Google Classroom. Okay, so if you have any other doubts, any other queries, anything related to all of this, first please go through the classroom very carefully, about the materials, about the techniques, about color scheme, about the holiday list, PTM, and Artbeat certificate exams. All of the information is given in the classroom, so please go through it very, very carefully, and then come back to us if you have any doubts. Okay, so thank you once again for choosing Artbeat. We are really excited to start this fun art journey with you and your child. Thank you. Always remember that art is a good start.